Hey guys, it's Biz here from The Casual Athlete. Today I'm going to go over the must-have buys after watching the first weekend of preseason. Now, disclaimer here, it could all change next week, and I could come on a video next week and say, don't touch these guys. You'll see a lot of overlap in this video with my risers from week one of the preseason. That's because they've had a great performance in week one, or they've shown the propensity of maybe to land a bigger role than what we expected. But my first guy here is Xavier Willison. Broncos dual position, again, like I've been speaking about, he looked great in the All-Stars game. He's been having a big preseason from all reports. Last year, he had limited minutes off the bench, 15, 20, but showed a lot of potential. He's the type of big tackle-busting front rower that could have 25, 30 minutes this year, especially with Flegler gone. If he gets 25, 30 minutes, he can get you 25, 30 points. He's going to be a slow burn cash cow. But what I'm really looking forward to for Xavier here is over that origin period, you're going to see a Haas gone, Carrigan gone, a lot of minutes in that pack during origin. He could step up into 40, 45 minutes. He showed he could handle it in the All-Stars game with 100 plus meters and almost a couple of tries in 40 minutes. If he gets that 40, 45 minute role at any point of the year, I can see him flying to 500, 600K. So start with him if he's named round one. It looks like he will be. That dual position is a plus. Don't question it. Just go in there, get him, and if he's not named, then you can change your team after that. The next guy is Brendan Piakura. Now, bit of a cheat here, but he's also on my fallers list, and I'm not going to tell you why, but make sure you check out that video. But Brendan Piakura, look, he looks like an excellent prospect. He was running perfect lines. His timing with Reynolds was amazing. 2 tries and a half of footy. This guy, the only thing with him is he's going to be inconsistent. He's an attacking edge back rower. He doesn't have the best work rate. He's not going to hit you with 40, 45 tackles a game and 150 meters. That's not his style. He's going to hit lines. He's going to score tries. He's going to have a few assists. What I like about Piakura, and I know you viewers are watching this and probably thinking that, hey, Biz, in your edge video, you said you dropped Piakura. Look, I'm going to eat that humble pie. I was wrong. This is one guy who could score a hat-trick any given week and get you 80, 90, 100 points, and he's jumping 50, 60, 100K. I don't want to be the guy who misses that. If he gives me 3x 30s, so be it, whatever. He's not losing money. But the Broncos look good. He's playing with Reynolds, Mam, Walsh. Like, these guys are offensive beasts. Get Piakura, 399K. You can't go wrong. He's definitely on the rise list. Unfortunately, though, why he's going to be on my fallers list as well is there is potential that he missed round one with injury. He did get hurt during that preseason game. Fingers crossed that he's all right, but if he's all right in there, I think he's going to be one of the most popular, highest ownership players in fantasy this year. Sam Hughes, we talked about him in the risers. Look, he did not have much of a role last year, but he looks like he could be the starting prop for the Dogs this year. He got the role in preseason week one where they named a reasonably stacked team. Look, he's not a definite for that round one starting spot, but he looked really good in limited minutes. Doggies looked much improved from last year. And yes, I know they were playing a Melbourne team with barely any first graders, but Sam Hughes, he's got a pedigree of good fantasy scoring, good PPM, good scores in Reggies. If he's named round one, he's a must-have. He's in my team. I think he's got potential to get up to 500, 600K. He could be this year's Max King, and he's going to be playing next to Max King. So let's hope for that. I think his ownership is going to skyrocket over the next couple of weeks, and there's no reason you shouldn't be on him. Next guy here, everyone knows him, big Mr. Papi, Ryan Papenhuyzen. Look, only 30 points with a try in a half of football against the Dogs. You might be thinking, Biz, why is he on your must-buy list at 500K with a 30-point performance? Well, he looks as fast and as explosive as ever, and after 2 horrible leg injuries, he doesn't look like he's lost any pace. He looked good. He's obviously going to work his way into the season. We came out in the fullbacks video a few weeks ago saying that keep an eye out in preseason. He might start sluggish. He might start on the bench. We were wrong. This guy looks like he's, been oiled. He's been taken care of. He's a Ferrari ready to go. I love watching Ryan Papenhuyzen. I know football fans are excited to see him back on the field. Hate the Storm, but I love seeing Pappy go. Get him in your team. He could be the one-gun fullback this year at only 500K. He could finish as the number 1 fullback. So get on him. Ali here from the Warriors Leiataua. Look, must have. I think he's going to get that center spot. All the reports are saying that. Is it a guarantee? No, but it's looking good. If he keeps up this preseason form, he's got a bit of pedigree scoring at center. He had a 35 in the preseason, had a 40-plus score last year. Fingers crossed he gets that spot because the centers look barren, and you'll see why when we go through the fallers for preseason week 1, but he's looking really good. I'm hoping he gets that spot in a team with Sean Johnson, Tuivasa-Sheck, CNK, Adam Fenor-Blake in the engine room. He could be anything. I think the Warriors will be really good this year. I know some of you weren't too happy with our top 8 rankings. Or I wasn't in that video. I've got Warriors in my top 4 or 5, so I love the Warriors. Always had a soft spot for them. But get that starting spot. He's in my team. But yeah, that's it for the must-have buys after preseason week 1. We'll obviously be doing this video after preseason week 2 and updating it as we get through preseason. Look, it's just great to have footy back. I think if you guys get these, boys in your fantasy team, you can't go wrong if they get the roles I predict. But as always, stay tuned with the Casual Athlete. We're going to have lots of content, and thanks for being here.